Good Saturday morning and welcome to another edition of the award-winning Outdoors with Larry Ray.
Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency.
Now, here's your host, Larry Ray.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome to Outdoors with Larry Ray. And yes, I am back in the studio after a slight case of COVID. Me and my wife wasn't as bad as a lot of people I know. I think my immune system was a little slower from hers because of my cancer and everything else. But I appreciate Ron Wong in studio last week and Bill Cooksey capably filling in for me. And then, of course, the week before that, I did it from the house. But this is First
Saturday.
Saturday.
Old-time radio show with Daryl and Daryl.
And there's Daryl with two L's right there, and the other Daryl with one L.
One L. He's camping out somewhere.
He's in Enid, Mississippi. That's Dave Gabbert. Gene Smith in studio. Good morning, Dave Gabbert.
Good morning. Can't say who is that masked man, but good morning.
Yes, that's right. No, I'm doing great, and Dave and his family is down at Enid, one of my favorite places down there. And there's a lot of things to see, particularly for the visitor center, and go look at that big crappie down there. But Dave's they're camping out. They really rough it when they camp out.
Oh,
you know?
yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
They pull in that Holiday Inn behind their car. So.
And I'll be glad after today because
what?
Usually my favorite part of camping is sitting out early morning. Usually when the show's done, I'm out sitting out drinking coffee. The sun's coming up.
That's right. Yeah.
The time don't change till the night.
That's right. Yeah, you get your hour back.
At 7 o'clock, it's still dark outside.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. And so, all you folks in Brownsville, good morning. I know you're in the dark still. At 6 o'clock on a Saturday morning in Brownsville, at 6:30 in Jackson, then pretty soon we'll be at 9 o'clock in Memphis right here on AM 790, and we do have a special guest in the studio.
Yes, we do.
And he's dressed out in his orange. That signifies the deer season is definitely going on in Tennessee. But Johnny McFarland is here, and we're not going to talk about deer with Johnny because he's got a big event coming up, a youth quail hunt. It's coming up next Saturday.
Yes, sir.
The 11th, right?
Yes, sir. And like I said, it's not deer hunting; it's quail hunting.
It's quail hunting, and our good folks at Bass Pro, David Hagel and Melissa at the existing store, have donated 20 orange caps for the kids. And Johnny's got them up there. We're going to make a picture of that before you leave, Johnny.
Got it.
With those Bass Pro Shops caps, but. I'm just so happy to be back. Shelby's been keeping it going for us, and it was smooth. I did one segment last week, and that was it because I was coughing and everything like that. I got my next cancer treatment Monday, and I'm hoping a good report on that. Then I have a scan in December, and then maybe everything will go good. But it's so good to have Johnny in here with us this morning.
Good to be here today, Larry.
Yeah, he's got his outfit. It inspires me. And I did go deer hunting yesterday, but I'll talk about that on next week's show. I don't want to brag anything or not, but we're going to talk a lot of deer, a lot of quail this morning with the Mid-South chapter of Quail Forever, the youth hunt coming up next Saturday. Our good friend Jeremy Dennison of the TWRA is going to talk about how it went for youth hunt last weekend. And I still miss those youth hunts.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
At Shelby Forest.
Yeah, man, that was the most fun.
We would have.
The
we'd
kids
be there
all
at 4:30,
excited.
and we'd be cooking, and it was just an experience.
It was a lot of fun.
They were backed up at the gate to get into that place,
that was so neat. The kids all bounced up down the seat, so excited.
Yeah, and a lot of them killed their first deer there. But anyway, Jeremy's going to tell us how it went last weekend on the young sportsman hunt. Dave Payne, a man from Pipe Dream Farms Butchery, where I'll be taking my deer when I kill one. We'll be talking to Dave about the process that he goes through. And then William McKinley, he is the deer program coordinator for the Mississippi Department of Wildlife, Fisheries, and Parks. And you folks in North Mississippi have been asking me, why don't I talk about deer hunting in North Mississippi? Well, We got William on, and he's going to be talking with us about the season, getting ready to roll down there. They have so many zones, north zone, south zone, all over the place. And then we hoped, this is a hope, we never know about Steve McAdams because he's out working on his duck blinds. And you know, it's hard to get a signal out there like Dave used to be at Big Sandy, and he'd get on top of the truck.
Right, hold his leg up.
Oh, was that what he's holding up?
Yeah.
I was wondering he was holding his arm.
Steel-toe shoes.
Yeah, to try to get a signal from Big Sandy. But we're going to talk to Steve McAdams, the young pup, waterfowl and fishing guide for over 40 years up on Kentucky Lake. But it's going to be a fun show. You got some puns for me today?
Oh, yeah.
You didn't bring your book.
Oh, I got a piece of paper.
You got a piece of paper?
Yeah, I wrote me some down.
Your book is not. I don't see the book.
No,
I got
I don't
nervous.
need the book. I got it all in memory now.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're going to have some puns as you
He
know.
sleeps on it every night.
That's right.
What, he sleeps on his book every night?
On my puns.
Yeah, osmosis. It just absorbs in his mind.
Yes, it does.
Yes. Well, let me give you a little tease with Johnny Mack because it's always good. Johnny, you're an inspiration, buddy. I know all those years in the DA's office and everything and the sacrifices, and I know you got some health issues that you just keep plugging along. It was just to see you drive up in your truck out there.
Well, Larry, like I said, I'm kind of like a bad penny. You know, I just keep coming around.
That
That
wasn't
grocery
that-
cart with the wheel that wobbles.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's me.
That's you. But this is a special time for you, Johnny. I know you guys at Quail Forever and your chapter and to take these kids hunting. And we're going to talk the whole segment, but give us a little tease about what's going to happen next Saturday.
Sure, Larry. For us, I think the youth hunt, we've been doing it. I was trying to think on the way over here. I think it's close to 20 years.
Wow. Yeah.
And I remember when we first started it, so many of the parents with the kids, were saying, gee, Daddy had bird dogs. They don't have bird dogs anymore.
Yeah.
People don't have it. It used to, if you lived in the country,
Yeah.
everybody had a couple of bird dogs.
That's right. Oh, yeah.
But they're remembering Daddy had a couple of bird dogs. And now in recent years, what I hear them say is Granddaddy had a couple of bird dogs.
Yeah.
And these kids have never seen dogs work,
Well, it's just
which
amazing
is one of the most exciting things about it.
that you do this. And I guess we started, that's where I first got to know you. We've been on the air over 23 years, and I guess we've been talking about this hunt all those years. And we've got a picture posted on, should be on the website, and I'll be putting it on Facebook of last year's gathering because you'll have, you hope to have 20 kids.
We
or,
hope to have 20 young
yeah.
boys and girls to come out and hunt.
Yeah, and we'll go all the thing about it because it's at a special place. And we'll talk about that on the next segment. And Dave, I know it being at Enid down there, folks, a lot of folks say, well, I'm not going to go. This is the prime time to go. I know it's kind of chilly, but we just found out that there's a burn ban down there. And so
Yeah.
now he's looking for cigarette lighters and matches just to hold up in the air. But
I was talking to one of the rangers yesterday and about the burn ban and stuff, and he said they recommend even if you're cooking with charcoal, don't leave it.
don't leave it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I saw on the weather that it's extreme dry conditions in North Mississippi. It's almost to our area to Memphis, but I just didn't even think about a burn ban and camping without a fire is. I guess you can take a picture and look at it or something, But and you can't make hot dogs and s'mores and
Oh, yeah, all that good stuff.
You can cook over charcoal if you want it.
you
Yeah.
can cook.
I got,
No flame.
I got a propane fish cooker out here. I can just turn it on and we can huddle.
There you go.
and do that. But he's at what's it? Man, I can't. My mind just went blank on what's the name of that state park at Enid. Not John W. Cowell. Cowell is that Kosar? It's Kosar, isn't it? Kosar State Park. Isn't that what it is? Or
Somewhere, we're in the Corps of Engineer unit down
you're
here.
in the Corps of Engineer unit. Okay, all right. But
You talk about deer in North Mississippi every afternoon, like yesterday afternoon.
yeah,
We've been down here since Wednesday, but the reservoir's pulled down.
it's pulled down. Yeah.
Flat out there where water is normally at, but a lot of the little grass is coming up. But up at the head, I bet you I counted 50 deer out there grazing yesterday.
Wow, that's great.
They have a wonderful place to live, don't they? I mean, think of that. Well, we're going to talk throughout the show. I do want to start out the show saying that I had attended the funeral of my good friend Pip Ficario, who passed away last week. And Pip, you folks know him. He was the manager of the Scott Street Market forever. Loved the land, loved to hunt, and I was fortunate to be able to hunt with Pip on some of his land many, many times, and spent the night in what they said was a haunted house on the property there. And I believe it, because I heard some weird noises during the night. But it's also a spot that Pip and his instigator in trouble, Ronnie Shannon, left me in a deer stand. It was 22 degrees. Put me in the deer stand. It was iced over, and I was sitting up there not knowing that they were sitting back in the truck drinking coffee with the heater going.
Of course.
That sounds like our friend Ronnie, but Ronnie was a pallbearer. But to Chris and Lee and all the family of Pip, our prayers go out to them. But just wanted to let you folks know that a mighty man, Pip Ficario. I never knew his first name was Pacific. Pacific Joseph Ficario. But we all just called him Pip. So, all right, let's take our first break of the morning. Come back and
you talking about deer hunt?
Yes.
One quick deer hunt I missed.
What?
When we used to have the managed hunt was the women's only hunt.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, somebody complained.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, you talk about guys, the women, they'd stay in the woods all day.
Oh, yeah,
Stay
they were
in the
great.
woods all day. Okay, well, I'll be in the woods too. All right, let's take a break. Come right back. Dave Gabbert, Gene Smith, Johnny McFarland's in the studio, dressed out in his orange, man. We'll come back and talk about youth quail hunt on Outdoors with Larry Ray. We'll be right back.